Good morning, everyone. It is Stash Buster Thursday at A Piece of You in Bay City, Michigan. This will be our last Stash Buster for about 3 weeks because we are closed July 3rd through the 5th. So that's Thursday through Sunday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, we might have a Stash Buster next week. But then the next 2 weeks I will be gone. So I am going to Norway with some fellow knitters. And hi Priscilla, hi Sandy, hi Lisa. But we have all kinds of fun things planned while I'm gone. So make sure you read your emails and watch Facebook. So yes, we're going to do some special deals. Deal of the day like we did on Valentine's Day, and that was really fun. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Jillian. Good to see you guys. Hi, Rachel. Humid Florida. It's supposed to be humid here next week. Hi, Doreen. So today is jam-packed with stuff. So I am going to get right to it. Let's see. Where am I going to start? Let's see. Oh, okay. First off, we are open 10 to 3 today, tomorrow, Saturday. We're off on Sunday. And then we will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, I will be back on Thursday. Sorry. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Louise. Hi, Pam. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody in there. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jackie. So, hi, Peggy. Yeah, okay, let me get started. Too many things to talk about today. Hi, Rose. Good to see you. We are all done with the yarn crawl, so we are going to pick. Now, this was the drawing for our in-store drawing. So if you made a purchase, you got one of these little pieces of paper and you put it in the box below the prize. And so this is our store drawing. The drawing for the passports will be in a couple weeks. I'm hoping it is before July 9th. So I just sent out a note to all the stores to send in those pages that you dropped off. And if you didn't drop off your page anywhere, you can send it to A Piece of You, 506 Columbus Avenue, Bay City, Michigan, 48708, and we will put you in the drawing. So, but this is exciting. We're very exciting. Hi, Shirley. Good to see you. Yes, Pam, it is a great day to knit today because it's going to be gross, I think, in Michigan. So let me pick. We had 4 in-store prizes. The first one is for a Cashmello prize pack from Barocco. It includes the pattern, and there might even be a little coupon card in there. Hi, Judy. Hi, Donna. All right. Who is the winner of this one? It is Ashley Evans. Ashley Evans. So we will be calling you later to get that taken care of. All right. Our next gift. Now, if Ashley's name won't be in here. Because you can only pick one box. So I'm stirring it up. I'm not looking, as you can see, because I'm making a mess. Okay, this was 3 balls of Natsumeki and A Piece of You logo bag. And it is Sarah Clave. You won this prize package. She is going on my Norway trip with me. All right, this one was a Barocco Remix. The book and 3 skeins of Barocco Remix. Let's see who won this one. Whoops, I got 2. This one is Emily. I'm not even going to say your last name, but you are a winner. Emily is a winner. So I'm going to put that right there. And our last prize was this beautiful Likey, or Leica, however you want to say it. We call it Likey here because we didn't know any better. Tote bag. And let me pick just one. And it went to Lori Misiak. Lori Misiak. You are a winner. So thank you for everyone who stopped by the store, and especially those of you who purchased something. We appreciate it. I'm sure we'll be doing the yarn crawl again next year. But if you really got yarn crawl fever, we do have the Heartland Yarn Adventure Passports. They are $5. You get a little stitch marker with yours. No bag, just a little stitch marker and a log sheet. There are a bunch of stores in Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, I think Indiana. You go to the ones you want to go to. Don't worry about it. You don't have to go to all of them. They're $5. It doesn't start till the end of July, July 24th through August 2nd. And you can, we can even ship it to you with your next order. So that's easy. We did that with our our passports for our yarn crawl, and it worked out really well. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. So those are $5. If you visit one store, you're entered to win a prize. So that is just fun. All right, what have I been working on? Okay, this was supposed to be the Sargasso pullover, and I really like the yarn. I really like the pattern. I didn't like the chart because if you've been watching my Facebook Lives, you know the body chart was tiny, the sleeve chart was big. I kept getting them switched around, and it was not good for increases and things like that. So I really like the yarn, but I had all these fun colors picked out for the other one, so I had to figure out what I was going to do. So I found the super simple summer sweater from Joji Locatelli, and this one is knitting up so quickly. I am so excited about it. And what I am doing, here's some learning for you. Hi, Sue. It is a worsted weight. Oh, and it looks like Lizzie was hanging out with me last night. It's a worsted weight sweater. It's top down, as you can see. I had 3 balls of the main color. I had 1 ball each of the contrast colors. And, sorry, I got a text and I tried to get rid of it. Hi, Sandy. So I am doing the stripes in the colors that I had. So I still have a light blue in here. And so I think it will work out just fine. But what I'm trying to do is I have one of these little, I think it's a postage scale. I think. I got it on Amazon, you know, that favorite place everybody goes to. And I put it in grams because that's how I like to think, is in grams, because that's how our balls are. And so what I've been doing, each one of these stripes, the first stripe is the right amount, is supposed to be 24 rows. Okay, the blue stripes are 24 rows. These guys I'm doing is 21. Okay, and the reason being, I want to have enough yarn for my sleeves without having to go into another ball. Okay. 1, I may not have another ball, and 2, because of the colors I picked, 2, I don't think it's necessary to have that much. But when you separate for the sleeves, your body becomes a little bit more than half for a sleeve. So, you know, like I have 195 in my body. My sleeves are 57 a piece. Okay, so I think if I have about 60 grams, what do I have? 60 grams left. I can have 30 grams for each sleeve on the stripes. So that's kind of my thought process. We'll see if it works. But what I've been doing is pretty much weighing it as I go along. For my size, I am making the 3rd size, which is a 44. And what I'm doing is for the body, it takes about 2 grams per row. Okay, that kind of gives me an idea. And what I'm doing is I'm weighing my ball before I start. So like my orange ball, I had 108 grams. Sometimes your balls will be a little bit heavier. I had 62 grams left for my sleeves. So basically, when I do my sleeve stripe. When I get to about 28 grams, I'm going to see how many rows I have. I'm not going to do more than however many rows I did here, but I want to make sure I have the equal amount because I don't want one sleeve to be a really big stripe and one sleeve to be a little teeny stripe. So that's my scoop. So my next one, the blue I weighed it. It's 109 grams. And so not quite done with it yet. We'll see how we're doing there. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm reading my notes here. So I started the next color right away. Okay. After 21 rows. So I did 21 rows here of the blue because I was a little worried I wouldn't have enough. Now, if I need it for length, worst case, I just make a wider ribbing at the bottom. You know, that's not a big deal. But what I was thinking of is, I have blue. I could go a little bit more on my sleeves. You know, and then I went, well, why do I want to put all those ends in? That would be foolish. You know, I'm all about making it easy for myself. So I am going to start the orange right away on the sleeve. Okay. So it will match up with the orange on the stripe. I will do that right away. So don't make it hard for yourself unless you're at like 12 rows, then you do have to do blue on your sleeves. But I was right there at 21. It was supposed to be 24. I don't know. If you're really looking that close, you need a bigger life. So that's my scoop. All right. And they do have it has a split hem at the bottom, which I didn't even notice when I bought the pattern. It does show it on the picture. So you do have a marker on both sides. And they do that right away when you split for your sleeves. So that is kind of handy. I hate when you have to count at the end and figure out what you have. So get yourself one of these little scales. They come all kinds of different ones. I have one here at the store. I have one at home that looks slightly different. I know there's smaller ones. There's all kinds of fancy ones. I love my little scale. So, yeah, you'll use it a lot. All right. Enough about that. Today is all about, just because the sweater didn't work with the pattern that you picked doesn't mean you can't knit something else, which is what I'm doing here. This one's been in the store. We now have sold almost all of the yarn, so I don't have to worry about it. Hi, Nola. Good to see you. I did measure this one. Okay. Noro does have a tendency to grow when you block it. That's just part of that yarn. And mine grew a lot because I think I made too big of a size to begin with. This is because I wanted it more like a loose sweatshirt. Well, I measured it the other day. It's a 56, I think. That's a little too loose, okay? So, hi, Kathy. I decided I'm just going to rip it out, which I do suggest always leaving a long enough end so you can find your ends. Don't snip them right at your garment. Make sure you have a little bit of an end. I should have shown you one. I do have one up here. I always kind of give myself a little bit of an end so I can find where it was. And what scale am I using? I am just using one that gives me ounces and grams and all kinds of stuff. I like putting it in grams. I just bought this off Amazon. If you just do a mail, I think it's a postage scale, actually. If you get the food scales, then they have a little bucket to put the food in, and sometimes I don't think those are as accurate because they bounce a lot. These are just real flat, and they work real good. Well, how's that? But, so I decided I didn't really want a 56-inch sweater. I really love the yarn. I really love the pattern. I'm going to go down quite a few sizes. But there is a rule of thought that if you're pulling out your yarn, which I started to do the other day, and then I thought, well, wait a minute. Some people believe that you have to rip it out, you have to reskein it, you have to block it, do all that kind of stuff, let it dry, then knit it again, because it can't be curly when you knit it. Well, my school of thought is not that way. I am a little lazier knitter than those type of people. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. I'm not against it. But I figure my whole sweater is going to be made with this yarn when I reknit it. So it's all going to be kinky. So it's all going to look the same. And I've even done it where I've ripped out part of the sweater and then used real new skeins too. I always block it and then it all looks the same. Okay, some yarns won't do that. I probably would not put non-used skeins maybe with a cotton or a fairy, something like that. But any of the yarns that I use, I'm okay with it, just like this. So I'm actually going to rip out the first part, and then I'm going to just start knitting my sweater again, right from my sweater. And that'll be easy. Hi, Nola. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kathy. So that's my scoop. So someday you will see another version of this sweater. It only took about 4 days to do, so the next one should take me a little less because I'm not knitting as much. So that's my scoop. All right. I have 2 free patterns. One is Wild at Heart. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Isn't that a pretty little shawl? It takes 1 skein of, hi Trina, takes 1 skein of fingering weight. And I know all of you, when you went on the yarn crawl, you bought those random skeins of fingering weight because I know we were selling them here too. This is a great one to do. So it's Wild at Heart. It's free on Ravelry. Go get yourself a pattern. There's also one that I just saw in my feed today, and it is called Tula, and it is from Petra Breakstone. Now, you have to get this pattern yourself, because if you get it before the 30th, which I think is Tuesday, it will be free. Okay? And we'll probably have some kits on Saturday for this. So you might want to go out to Ravelry and get the pattern. It is a bottom up, but it's one of those that just has that easy little look. It looks like it's kind of a giant square. And so it doesn't really matter if it's bottom up or top down, whatever. But it is 2 different colors. I think that is like so cool because then you get 2 different sweaters. You wear it the day 1 with the green in front and you wear it day 2 with the white in front. Just kind of a neat idea. And it comes in a whole bunch of sizes. It goes up to a, let's see, bust measurement of 68. 68. Oh, Melissa's made the shawl. Oh, good. That's a good one. So that is a good one. I like this one. It's called Tula, T-U-L-A, from Petra Breakstone. It is brand new on Ravelry. And until June 30th, it is free. So go in. Always, if you find a free pattern, download it, even if you're not going to make it right away, because it may become a purchase pattern later. We've had that happen many times. So always download them so they're in your library. So that one's just kind of a fun one. And just a cute little summer knit. We have some new summer, well, not really new, but new colors of a summer yarn that we just got in. So we'll probably be showing off some Zoe colors that we have. So that's kind of fun. All right. So I have a new and improved super simple summer sweater. I think it's kind of fun. I'm going to have contrasting colors. She did 1 color each. I will try and put some kits together. I'm trying to figure out how much yarn you actually need. Hi, Carol. So I probably won't have these until Tuesday because I don't want to show you that you need more or less or whatever. So, because of course, as I started working on this, now everybody wants one, and we're almost out of the yarn. So that's my scoop. So we have the Tula. We have I'm going to do a downbeat sweater once again. It was very easy. It was from Elizabeth Smith. I love her patterns. They're super easy. We have Wild at Heart, which is a free pattern. And now I'm really bummed. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people submit photos. Kayla submitted 2. but we had 5 photos for our spring knit along. And I'm kind of bummed because I thought you guys would have them done. We extended our deadline, but so what we're going to do is I'm giving all 5 of them a gift certificate. So because they were brave enough to post a picture. So you will see if you get our email, you will see a gift certificate in your email. You can use it online or in the store. If you do it on one of our lives, just let us know you have it and you want to use it. But I appreciate everybody doing that. If you haven't finished yours, you have till August 15th and you can submit yours for that drawing. I think there'll be a lot more people with finished projects because that's any Facebook Live project kit that we offered. And I guess that's it. We have rearranged some stuff in the store since Yarn Crawl, and we are getting a bunch of yarn in today and next week. We just got in a whole bunch of Modern Comfort, which is the new yarn from Barocco. We got a whole bunch of yarn from that. We have another color coming in soon. So yes, so stay tuned. And make sure Kim's samples are going away. So if you wanted to do this Semper Slipover, it's $140. This is this really cute fingering weight and mohair vest. Vests are all the rage. Oh, Jackie, you are in there. You're in there too. I'm sorry, I didn't print yours. We got that one later. I didn't print that one. So you're going to get a gift certificate too. I do have these kits. Watch Tuesday nights live and do those. Those are very fun. And she also is taking her shawl. That one is the Evening Drift shawl. It's really, really pretty in person. And we use Scout, which is what she used. Watch Tuesday nights live and order those today because she's taking those samples away on Friday. She loaned them to us for a few days. So make sure you get those. Watch Tuesdays live. We'll watch the comments, see. And make sure you get the Heartland Yarn Adventure Passport. It's kind of fun. You can just come and see us and you'll be entered. So that is my scoop for today. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. And congratulations to the winners for our in-store drawings. That is so much fun. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.